Since losing all of her sister wives, Robyn Brown has come to the realization that things aren't always better. She is Kody Brown's final surviving wife, and she is now making some startling admissions after obtaining the latter for herself. The celebrity seems to be missing her multiple marriages and is discussing all the drawbacks of living without Janelle, Meri, and Christine. That's not all, though. Robyn claims that she has always wanted to live out her faith, so maybe this is not what she had in mind for her life. However, Robyn claims that her life isn't that fantastic after going to any lengths to earn her position as Kody's favorite wife. To learn more about this controversy, continue reading. Robyn Brown wishes to begin a fresh chapter in her life after losing all of her sister wives. She feels that her existing home is painful, and she and Kody Brown are moving into their new $2 million home. Kody even discussed how he dealt with 3 separate divorces in a row, COVID, and even Garrison's death in his home. He therefore thinks that the action was crucial. However, Robyn acknowledged that she had difficulties during this time. She remembered that when they lived in Flagstaff, she was in deep depression. I also believe that the space itself will be extremely conducive to some of the things that we want to do with our future, she continued. The celebrity described how all of the divorces and splits were taking place directly in front of her. After losing all of her sister wives, Robyn Brown isn't in the mood to cigar-coat anything anymore. She acknowledged that living alone with Kody was not part of her fantasy. Additionally, she had always desired to live in multiple marriages. Ironically, despite her deep love for Kody, Robyn says she has never desired to have him all to herself. Robyn clarified that she has always desired several marriages because she was prepared to follow her faith. As a result of seeing the reasons why Janelle, Christine, and Meri left Kody, fans are still picking up their fallen jaws, and somehow Robyn is in the center of them all. Fans weren't shocked though, because Kody shared the same story, and was now dealing with some issues. Kody remembered how Robyn first joined the family on the promise of a multiple marriage in an exclusive video published by Us Weekly. But this is not what he promised Robyn, and Christine, Janelle, and Meri have happily moved away from the dynamics in recent years. The former polygamist is therefore uneasy about his standing in Robyn's eyes. He wants to know if things have changed. I wondered if my value to her was diminished, Kody wrote. I continue to wonder. What are your thoughts? Please share your thoughts in the comments area. Not even the most loyal Sister Wives viewers, who have watched the Brown family through every tragedy tantrum and tearful porch chat, saw this revelation coming. Viewers are in shock after Robyn Brown, Kody's only surviving partner and his formerly fiercely devoted fourth wife, revealed that she misses multiple marriages. Robyn opened up about her life since Christine, Janelle, and Meri left Kody in a recent confessional that was broadcast during the most recent Sister Wives episode. It's not great, she said, her eyes watering. I didn't want to be Kody's only wife. The sisterhood is something I miss. The connection is something I miss. Even the turmoil is something I miss. Fans who have been following Robyn for more than 10 years as the person many hold responsible for the disintegration of the family will find this admission to be a startling change in direction. Robyn, who was once referred to as Kody's favorite and charged with being the main source of conflict between him and his other wives, now seems to be coming to terms with the fact that her ideal life of monogamy with Kody isn't as simple as she initially believed. Robyn had an extremely eventful voyage into the Brown family. She was a divorced single mother of 3 when she joined in 2010, and she restored warmth, vitality, and a romantic sense of excitement to Kody's life. However, that thrill had a price, one that eventually upset the delicate equilibrium of the multiple dynamic inside the family. It was simple to feel special back then, Robyn thought. It seemed possible that we might work things out because Kody was in love and the other spouses were making an effort to be understanding. However, I now feel as though I live in a haunted, empty house. Her remarks were powerful. Fans viewed Robyn as the one who won for years since she received Kody's almost constant attention, the legal marriage, and the romantic gestures. Being the last wife standing, however, now appears to be more of a penalty than a reward. She went on. There are moments when I sit and reflect on the family laughter we used to share. The children rushing between homes, the sister wives conversing, organizing birthday celebrations. Now everything is very silent. It's solitary. I didn't anticipate it would be like this. The Brown family's disintegration has been gradual and agonizing. After years of emotional neglect, Christine made the dramatic decision to leave in 2021, which was the first domino to collapse. Janelle then arrived because she was tired of Kody's partiality and incessant arguing. After years of emotional distance, Meri finally departed, severing her relationship with Kody. The only two people left are Kody and Robyn, who live in what used to be a magnificent plural dream, but now feels like a monument to grief. Furthermore, Robyn's feelings are far more mixed than Kody's, who has frequently shown a sort of resigned acceptance of monogamy. She admitted, "I didn't sign up for this. I supported several marriages. The thought of us working together to create something significant and lovely thrilled me. So we may live according to a paradigm that emphasized togetherness and family. That vision seems to be dead now." Her voice trembled as she hesitated, "And I'm not sure how to grieve for that." Robyn's revelation went viral on the internet. As anticipated, fans' opinions were divided as they flocked to social media to express their feelings. Some viewers, on the one hand, discovered that they felt quite terrible for her. One fan said, "I genuinely feel bad for Robyn," on X, previously Twitter. "She lost her entire village in addition to her sister wives. That must be very painful." Another said, "Robyn appears to be truly unhappy, which is something I never would have said. She seems to have finally recognized that she had what she wanted, even though it wasn't what she had anticipated." However, not everyone felt the same way. Robyn's tears arrived too late and too infrequently, according to critics. One Reddit user said, "She's crying about missing plural marriage after helping destroy it. Come on. She now has Kody since she wanted him all to herself. Take ownership of it. This is karma," said another enthusiast. "She gained the man by playing her cards, but she lost the family. She is now discovering what true loneliness is like." Even the most critical commentators cannot dispute one thing, though. Robyn appears worn out. The woman who used to exude confidence at family gatherings is no longer there. What's left is a person burdened by regret, guilt, and the unbearable weight of being Kody's sole emotional outlet. Naturally, no Sister Wives episode would be complete without Kody's commentary, and as expected, his response to Robyn's tearful admission was nuanced. In his own confessional, Kody stated, "I understand that she misses the family. However, you can't overlook something that wasn't functioning. Everyone gave up while I tried to keep my composure. The only person who stayed was Robyn. We can't live in the past," he continued, "but I appreciate that she still believes in multiple marriage in principle. Now it's just us, and it seems fine to me." His statements had a distinct undertone of bitterness, especially toward the spouses who had left him, despite their seeming calmness. After seeing his interview replay, Robyn groaned. He says it's okay. "However, I don't believe he truly comprehends. I lost something, but he didn't. My sisters passed away. I lost those I cared about." Her remarks provide a unique instance of vulnerability and imply that the Brown family's division was not merely marital, but also profoundly emotional and spiritual. The connection between Robyn's admission and the family's unfulfilled dream, Koya Pass, the expansive property in Flagstaff, Arizona, that was meant to be their permanent home, may be the most unsettling aspect of all. "It was supposed to bring us together when we bought that land," Robyn remarked, glancing off into the distance. "We discussed constructing houses next to each other so that our children may grow up together. All I see when I drive by that place now is emptiness. It has the feel of a cemetery." Everyone understands the metaphor. What was once intended to represent family unity now serves as a tangible reminder of all that has gone wrong. Rumor has it that Robyn has thought about selling the property completely. "It's simply painful," she admitted. "Looking at a broken promise is like that." Many are speculating about Robyn's future now that she has revealed her disillusionment. Will she attempt to reconnect with the other spouses along with Kody? Will she think about getting married to someone else, or will she also finally leave? "Robyn is keeping put so far," she remarked. "I made vows, and I meant them. However, I'm not sure how to handle this on my own." However, according to family insiders, Robyn has been subtly pushing Kody to patch things up, particularly with Janelle, with whom she formerly shared an unexpectedly tight bond. According to the insider, she has been telling Kody to call her to check in on the boys. She wants peace, even though she knows it's unlikely. It's another matter entirely whether the Brown family can ever find peace. With her new husband, David Woolley, Christine has moved on. By concentrating on her freedom, Janelle is flourishing on her own. In Utah, Meri is starting again and escaping Kody's shadow. Robyn, the final wife, is left in a country in ruins as a result. Robyn's admission seems to be a watershed moment for the Sister Wives story as a whole, not just for her. She was portrayed for years as the cunning stranger who broke up the family and won Kody's heart. Viewers are now witnessing a different aspect, though, one of a woman who might have been a victim of her own decisions. One admirer commented, "She's realizing that she's trapped in a situation that no longer serves her. It's truly tragic. She's stuck being the only one after spending so much time trying to prove she was the ideal wife." Robyn's loneliness is similar to Kody's in a bittersweet sense. They are both holding on to a dead dream because they are either too obstinate, too wounded, or too afraid to go on. Viewers are left wondering whether the Brown family heritage is truly over as Sister Wives enters its upcoming season. Once a distinguishing characteristic of the program, plural marriage is now only a memory, preserved by Robyn's desire and Kody's rejection. In the final seconds of the show, Robyn stated, "I still believe in the principle. But faith alone is insufficient. People must share your beliefs. And I no longer have that at the moment." As she gazed out her Flagstaff home's window, the camera lingered on her face, which was weary, teary-eyed, and somehow serene.